Your Excellency, the representative of Ministry of Gender, distinguished delegates from Chad, Nigeria, South Sudan, and also from DRC. I can also see UN Women representative here. So I greet you all, and I thank you all for being here. GNWP is the global network for women peace builders. It started its work very early on, and I've been a board member since 2008. We are very sad that we lost the brain and the creator of GNWP, Madame Mafik, who was cremated on Monday the 23rd. We ask God to rest her soul in peace. GNWP and its partner in DRC and the region welcome all of you to this regional conference on advancing the localization of the women peace and security and youth peace and security agendas. It is very important that these UN security resolutions are brought down to the local level. And we are happy that DRC was one of the beneficiaries of the first group to initiate the localization of these two agendas, and it has gone very well. We are here not just to celebrate our conference, we are here to see what have we done so far, what haven't we done, and what are the gaps, how can we take forward. As we gather in Kinshasa, we are reminded that despite global frameworks, such as the UN Security Council 1325 and the 2250 for the Youth Peace and Security Agenda, there is still a very big gap between the policies and practice. That is why continuously we continue to make conferences and update ourselves. Where are we in this policy? How can this agenda be implemented at the local level? Key challenges persist. First of all, limited political will. I'm very happy to hear from the coordinator that the Ministry of Gender in DRC have really supported them. So it means there's a political will here, and we will learn further from them how can other countries also impact the ministries to have political will so that this agenda is implemented. But mainly, there's really a shrinking space for civil societies, women peace and security agents to promote the four pillars of the UN Security Council resolution, particularly the 3 P's. Where is the participation of women in policy making? Where is the participation of women in peace building? Where is the participation of women in peace negotiation? And the participation of youth, who are always ignored, particularly the female youth, because youth are not only the boys. We also have women youth who are very effective, who can also make changes. But financing is even getting more and more difficult. How will the women progress this agenda if they cannot get financial support? So it is really crucial that governments should support the women peace and security agenda. And this is connected with the making of the National Action Plan, because the National Action Plan ties in with the policy of the government and should be financed. But with the shrinking financing ability of all the countries, women will face difficulties in promoting this agenda. We continue to see the marginalization of grassroots women and youth. At the same time, conflicts across our regions continue to evolve, requiring more inclusive, adaptive, and locally driven solutions. Because these conflicts are not the same in all of our regions. Every area has its different context. So localization can only bring forward how the local people can manage to reduce the conflict or even stop it completely. The Global Network for Women Peace Builders, in partnership with national and local organizations, has demonstrated that localization is not just an approach, it is a necessity. From developing the local action plans to strengthening the local steering committees and enhancing monitoring and accountability. These initiatives are laying the foundation for sustainable peace. In this conference, we hope to dialogue, and it is a call for us for action. Because the dialogue should not remain only in the conference hall. There should be action beyond the conference. So in the next 2 days, we must strengthen the coordination among the stakeholders. All of us who are here, we need to coordinate, we need to strengthen our coordination, and we need to see how we can share experiences and take it forward. We also have to identify scalable and context-specific solutions. Because as I said, every region has its context. That's why we, GNWP, have decided that the best way to implement the Women, Peace and Security agenda is through the localization, through the local committees. And then we have to develop a very clear resource regional roadmap, which can help us in future to take it forward. Our success will be measured not by the discussions we hold only, but by the actions we take after we leave this room. Let us commit to ensuring that women and youth are fully resourced, meaningfully included, and recognized as central actors in peace building across Africa. We will also leave this room by remembering that the brain behind the localization has left us, but she left a very big impact which we are to carry her work forward. I want to thank you all for coming to this conference.
Merci beaucoup. Merci.